Hey everyone, this is Jasper. I'm co-founder of reVillager, and I'm welcoming you here to reVillager to show you a little onboarding to our app and how to get on successfully, create your own village, and just real quick basics of how the app functions and how you can invite your friends to become part of your village. So right off the bat, if you downloaded reVillager and you're setting up your account, this will be how you create your account. You come to this page, you can put your first name, last name, whatever email you want to use, and you create your password right here. When you click next, you're going to be offered to join an existing village. So this means you have an invite code to a village that someone else has already created, and you're just joining it. Or if you're creating a new village, you click the button below that. Now under here, we have a lot of different kinds of villages you can create. They're all very similar, just different types, and you can click other if you don't fit into any of these. For now, I'll click intentional community. Village name. So this is the only thing you really have to do right now, and it can be anything you want. And then you can do the vision for the village, the values, and this is kind of sets the culture of the village. You can do that later. Click create. And as it's creating your village, it's going to be creating an empty village. So turn notifications into connections. Okay. It's good to start with the notifications on. You can always turn them off later. And here we go. So you're on your home page now of your own village. You can see up top it says Jasper's Village. And the cards at the top are for events. You can pull sideways, see announcements and lists. And then below that you see channels, and these are all the topic-based conversations. Members being the circle that involves everybody in the village. Stewards being the circle that is just the admins of the village. For now, that's just me. And below that, you can see invite people to join this village. So this is really key. Click that button. You can click invite via email. And so you can click that button, send them an email, put in their email address, put in their name. You can even select a specific circle that you want to invite them to. You can also go down and see village invite code. So if you copy and paste this, you can send that via anything, along with a link to download the app, or if they already have the app, you just send them the invite code. Also send code directly, you click that button, and you can send it through your phone to any of the messaging platforms. So this makes it really easy to invite people. You see below that you have the bottom bar. So the far left is the home, which is this channels page. Second to the left is the board. There's nothing in there yet, but this will be similar to a Facebook group where you have posts like community bulletin board. In the center, you have the create button or the plus symbol. These are all the different kinds of posts you can create on the board. To the right of that, you have the direct message. This will act like WhatsApp or Signal, direct message anyone on reVillager. And to the right of that, we have your profile, which you can click complete profile and go ahead and put in your bio, your interests, and you can also update your picture here. And you don't have to do that right away. You can do that whenever you want. If you ever want to go back to the tutorial, you can see here it says reset tutorial, so you can go through that again. And just at the bottom right, above the profile picture, you can see there is a question mark button. If you click that, you can send in any questions or tech issues you're having. It goes straight to our tech team. So go back to the home page. I see the top right corner, we have the notifications bell. We're brand new, so we have no notifications, but that's where you can find notifications. Back to home page, very top left corner, there's the menu button. And here we have the menu similar to the bottom, but with a few more options. So we have the home, we have the board, we have the direct messages. Below that, we have members, and this will show you all the members in your village. This is also a place you can send invites and get your invitation code. Go back to the menu bar, and below members, we have circles. Now, circles is a really important part of reVillager. They're basically subgroups. And when you start off, you're going to see a member circle, which is literally everyone in your village, and that will never change. And stewards, which is just the admin of the village. So for now, it'll just be me. As people come in, I can add them to become admins. Admins have special abilities in your village. And if I wanted to create a new circle, I can create any kind of subgroup I want. So I could make one for farmers, and I could make one for parents. It just depends what kind of community you have. You can divide this however you want. And then if I go into farmers, I could add an admin. This would be someone who's in charge of that circle and would actually be able to um, have be able to invite people into that circle. So I'm the only person in this village right now, so I'm going to turn myself into the admin. But if you have multiple people in this village, you can always add people as members or admins to any circle. You can also delete circles. As a steward or an admin, you have the ability to create circles and decide who's in which circle and who are the admins of the circle. Every circle you can add a picture to. And if we go back, what you'll see is in the channels section that we have members and stewards. And underneath of those are channels just for those circles. So if I add a channel and I say garden, so this is going to be a channel specifically about garden. And I can select circle, and then I could select for members, which would be for everybody. Or let's say I just want this to be private to the farmers circle because they're the only ones that are really going to care about the garden. So I click OK, I create, and now you see I have down here farmers circle with a garden channel underneath. So the channels work a lot like Slack. You can add a channel. Any channel you want. It becomes a topic-based conversation where you can talk to everyone who's in that circle about that topic. So again, if you want everyone in the village to see it, put it under members. If you just want the stewards to see it, put it under stewards. And if you just want farmers to see it, put it under garden. And this way you can situate your channels into what groups actually care about what you're talking about, so that it just keeps things organized. You can do the same thing on the board when you create a post. And let's say I create an event. I can go down, and at the bottom, sharing in Jasper's Village, I can just select who I'm sharing it to, and in this sense, I can actually share it to multiple circles at once. Or I don't want it to show it to everybody, but just the stewards and farmers, I could click that. So in every post, every one of these you create, you can also decide what circles see it, and everything you create here will show up here, and every post has its own chat. And so that is the basic run through. Again, you're going to want to invite people, you're going to want to create your subgroups or circles, and you're going to want to create channels so you can start talking. And there's a lot more we can talk about in other tutorials, which we have on our YouTube channel. You can go check out. This is basically the onboarding flow for how to create your village and how to set it up and invite people. If you'd like to know more, check out our other tutorials or contact us. There's the question mark button down to the right. You can also email us. We're happy to help with anything. Thanks so much. Have a great one.